Focus, focus, focus. Good morning, you guys. Welcome back to my channel. I am in such a good mood today because the sky looks like it is clearing up. We have been staring at clouds and gloom and darkness out our beautiful window right here since we moved in, literally since day one. It has been so cloudy, so gloomy. And I shared over on Instagram that seasonal depression is a thing and seasonal blues, and like when you live in a place where I live where the sky feels like it's 6 feet tall because of how dark it is all the time, it gets to your freaking head. So I am so excited that it is nice outside, and it got me thinking, so I'm gonna sit and share my thoughts with you guys because that's what you do here on YouTube, right? Okay, 1 minute. I have to move everything. And that clearly made me lose my breath because hashtag I'm pregnant and hashtag I'm out of shape is probably the real thing for that. But I'm just gonna use being pregnant as my excuse. So, okay, quickly, look how cute these are. Oh, they drank up all the water. Rodolfo brought these home from work the other day and I was just like, oh my gosh, you are the cutest and best husband ever. I love him so freaking much, you guys. Like, I'm so out of breath. I haven't even done anything. It's our 1-year anniversary next month and I'm just like, oh my goodness, I can't believe that our first year of marriage is already come and gone. But I'm just more in love with him than ever and it's been such a great year. But anyway, what was I saying? Right, about seasonal depression and blues and all of that stuff. You guys, it's real. And I say own it. Like, don't even feel any kind of guilt for feeling like down in the winter time because it messes with you. It messes with like all the stuff going on in your head, messes with your hormones, it messes with everything. Give yourself some grace, give yourself some kindness, and remind yourself that, hey, sunshine does make everything better. So when the sunshine's gone, it's okay if things are a little bit rough. I just wanted to share like the importance of spending time outside, even if you don't have a ton of outside space that is like yours personally. In our old house, I found it really hard to get outside because we lived in a basement suite, and well, like our landlord was super chill and very nice, and she was like, you're welcome to like sit outside in the yard. It felt awkward, okay, because like it was her space, her garden, she spent a lot of time outside, and so it just felt really uncomfortable to be sitting out there when it's like, this feels like I'm invading your privacy, even though like it's technically like okay because I live here and you've told me that. I honestly never sat outside in the yard because it just felt super awkward. So in the summertime, we went to a lot of parks and just like things locally around us, but it took a toll on me over the winter. And that's why in this new home, it was so important for me that we have bright windows so that even if I am stuck inside, I feel like I'm getting some fresh air. I can open the doors and without like people walking right by, or it just was really important to me that I got that like natural light coming in because it really does affect my mood. And so we're in an apartment now and we have a balcony and it's so amazing. And I'm actually having to remind myself to use it because it's like now that I have this like blessing that I see it as, I'm totally taking it for granted and I don't want to do that. So because it's such a beautiful day outside, it's still freezing cold, it is still February, that's okay. But because it's still so cold out, I've just like bundled up, I'm wearing Rodolfo's sweater, and I'm gonna go sit outside on my balcony, and I actually just wanna like take it easy today. I don't have a ton to do, so I'm gonna watch a YouTube video that I really wanna watch. I'm going to read my book that I'm absolutely loving, and I'm just gonna soak it all in. I'm just gonna do things I would normally do sitting on my couch in the living room, outside on my balcony to try and just like get some of that fresh air and breathe in some of the goodness of nature because it's really good to get outside. Even if it's cold and you need to bundle up and put on some layers and you're just gonna go for like a 15-minute walk around your block, just getting outside makes such a difference and it can really like boost your mood. And I just know that like for me, even today, looking outside and being able to see the mountains and not just stare at clouds, it's boosted my mood and it's made me feel a lot better. So, you know, just something to keep in mind is if you're struggling to see the light and see the good, one, don't carry guilt about it because it's a thing and it's totally okay, and just know that like it'll pass once these winter months go away. But also try and take advantage of any kind of outdoor time that you can have and that you can take advantage of. Take advantage of it. So let's go outside and I'm going to do that now, have my outside time. I just quickly stepped back inside because it's really loud outside to chat with you guys. I do just want to share that I have like a lot of anxiety about leaving my house. That might sound really silly. Maybe some of you guys can relate to it, but it's a thing, it's real. And my anxiety some days is really, really bad to the point of I just need to stay home. I need to stay in my comfort and safe place. And when I go out, I need to be with Rodolfo or I need to be with someone. But the thought of just me alone going out into the big old wide world, some days when you have anxiety, it just seems like too overwhelming and too much. I really hope that you guys will be gentle with me sharing that with you, because it's not something that's like very easy to admit, because it makes you sound, I don't know, it sounds kind of silly, like I'm a grown adult, I should be able to go outside by myself. But some days my anxiety is so bad that the thought of doing that alone is crippling and I just stay inside. So that's why I say it's so important to still get outside. And I love the fact that we have a balcony, because I can now still go outside and have my outdoor time and have my fresh air time without having to trigger my anxiety. And so on the days where my anxiety is at bay and is calm and is not that big of a deal, I might actually drive to a park, or I might go out and go to the library, or just get out of the house some way. But on the days when anxiety is really bad, I still want to be doing something that's healthy and good for my mind. And by just stepping outside my little door here, reading a book, drinking some water, watching some YouTube videos, doing whatever I would normally do, just like gardening, playing around with our little plants. Like I love just being outside and just like, you know, seeing the plants out here and hearing the cars and being able to hear the birds. It is refreshing. So I just want to encourage you, especially if you have that same anxiety. I know it's a very common thing, and that's why I'm opening up about it, in the hopes that someone else out there can maybe relate to me sharing that. But if you do have that anxiety, try and get outside. Even if you just have like a little space outside your front door where you can grab a chair and read a book, just try and do something little like that. If you feel comfortable, go for a drive to a park or a local lake or something. But I know in the wintertime it's a lot harder, because it's obviously not as nice outside. And so you can't be outside for too long without getting cold. So that's what I like about having a balcony, is like I can bundle up, I can go outside for like 20 minutes to half an hour. And if I get cold, I can just come inside to warm up and then go back out. I know this is such a random video, but I just want to be open with you guys and super honest. And just share some of the, this is like a practical thing I do to help myself live with anxiety and still live in like a healthy and happy way. And I still get outside and still get all those healthy vitamins that come from being in the fresh air. And so I just want to encourage you to get outside, especially in these winter months before spring and summer really hit us. Try and still get outside and give your body that fresh air that is so good for it. So I'm gonna go enjoy the rest of my outdoor time. I hope that you guys will take some time to get outside today. And I know that this video was so incredibly random, but I just wanted to share because it's just something that is a part of my life, that anxiety that I live with. And this is just one of those things that I do in order to stay happy and healthy. And I know that when baby girl comes and I'm inside a lot with her and maybe recovering from postpartum and all those things, it's gonna be important that I have these habits of getting outside. And so maybe while she's having a little nap in here, I'll just step out onto the balcony and read a book, you know? So just trying to set up good and healthy habits to set myself up for success, not failure, because I don't want to do that. So love you guys. If this was helpful for you, or if you yourself have anxiety, my heart goes out to you, and I really hope that you're able to find this helpful, and that by stepping outside and getting fresh air at least once a day, if anything, is able to help you stay in a happier and healthier mindset. So love you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next video.